If you're watching this video, obviously it fucking means you need help beating this difficult motherfucker. Little bit of background info on this Lunatic gameplay right here. I actually ended up needing to spend a stamina potion in order to beat Lunatic. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going Horse Emblem because this is fucking bullshit. As you can see, the opening moves for this difficulty are pretty calculated and quick because I generally knew what I was doing with the team. This is like my second or third try. And generally, I had pretty good success just by making good trades, utilizing my team's abilities, avoiding the panic ploys when I was able to, using movement abilities to get things out of the danger area so they don't die, because that's the name of the game. You can't lose a unit, which is truly what makes this difficult in the long run. If it wasn't for the fact that we needed to keep each and every unit alive, this would be stupidly easy, despite the huge buffs in stats and all of the reinforcements and shit.
Shall we?
From my opening moves, I was able to eliminate the majority of the starting units, which was really nice, including Valter right there. Fuck that guy. Man, he is strong. Like, oh man, I can't wait to level him up and build him. I'm really thinking I might make him 5-star. He seems really strong.
Understood.
With Horse Emblem generally being strong as it is with the buffs and shit, it's difficult to get value due to the panic ploys, but if you can generally do what I did and eliminate the majority of the units, especially the ones with panic ploy, you'll probably have an easy time like you see right here. There's just the one unit left, and then, you know, more reinforcements come. So it's just basically, it's almost like a chain map, except it's the same one, and I just keep going, you know. I make good trades, I use the weapon triangle, I keep my units safe from danger. So I don't really have to talk about Lunatic that much. I think most of you have been able to do Lunatic. I know a lot of you will struggle like I did in Lunatic, because I've never had to use a stamina potion in Lunatic before. It's lunacy, I tell you.
Shall we?
Hopefully you have a lot of these units like Xander, Camus, Ursula. You should at least have gotten a 3-star of those characters. And if you don't, or you inherited them away or something, well then that's just a goddamn shame, because these units are so strong, and I'm kind of fearing that they're not coming back. Understood. Due to the fact that not Ninian, fucking Narcian. God. To be completely honest, Narcian is super forgettable. And he's just like a jack-wagon of a fucking villain. But yeah, Narcian's GHB is coming back for a 3rd fucking time, where other GHBs haven't come back once yet. So I have a very good feeling that some of these strong guys aren't coming back. So if you missed them, that's a damn shame. Now, Infernal, I gotta show you the units that I was working with because it's really important. With Ike here, I had to switch to swap instead of my usual reposition. Ursula needed the squad ace / HP Sacred Seal in order to survive. She usually has Lance Breaker, but I had to replace it because she'd take a hit and never get any value. Hone Attack is very important. Fury is extremely important on Olivia, and you'll see these in action. Takumi needed an Attack Sacred Seal in order to one-shot the Pegasus under the effects of Hone Attack. Very important Those ones that I listed off very quickly. You can pause the video if you need to. You'll see them in action. My opening moves here are extremely calculated because I've done them extremely repetitively. You'll probably wonder why I stuck Ike in that particular spot, and it's because of the fact that he won't kill the units if I were in the other square. Ursula needs those things to move forward, so she can one-shot the Cavalier. She needs to take a hit and then counter on the next turn, also keeping Olivia alive. Ike is going to move up into that green square just above him.
Let's go.
Takami's going to one-shot that.
As you wish.
Everything is extremely calculated. Everything's very precise. I don't abuse Wings of Mercy at all because she's only got the first version of it, and I wasn't able to upgrade it at all. She also doesn't have much SP. You have to know the units, where they're gonna spawn, how to kill them ahead of time. You need to have your units positioned in exactly the right square at exactly the right time, and also avoiding the panic ploys whenever possible as well. Takami, if he gets the Hone attack buff, while that panic ploy Cavalier is there, he will not be able to kill this flyer, which is super important. Ike is going to kill that mage. Well, he's not going to kill it. He's going to initiate, and he's going to get support from Ursula, because if he doesn't, that mage is going to destroy Ike. Now, the other important thing here is because of Fury, Olivia can survive this attack. It's crazy. I really wish I had escape route on her, but I actually did give it to her, but I didn't have the SP to use it. Rip me. So I had to do everything the really hard way. Hopefully, you have similar characters to me and you can actually use this team. Because when I looked for guides and suggestions on how to beat this, all I ever got was, oh, it's so easy. Just use Bridelia with 3 dancers. Oh, why thanks, because I totally have those. Oh, God. The meme strat is real. Everything is so calculated. I shit you not. This is absolutely crazy. Ursula needed that HP plus 3 Sacred Seal because she would have died right there otherwise. And she did die once, and it was very frustrating. I simply gave her the Sacred Seal and everything ended up working out. As soon as I worked out a couple other kinks as well. Like this spot right here. Luckily, well, unluckily, Takami is under the effects of Panic Ploy. Luckily, it only lasts for 1 action. And I usually had Olivia right next to Takami giving him the attack buff. If he would have gotten the attack buff, he wouldn't be able to finish off Valter right here. It's so crazy how precise everything needed to be. I can't initiate with Ike because if he does, that Sword Knight is going to get his special and be able to kill Ike right here. Luckily, that's not the case. Due to Ursula having the Blair Wolf Tome, that helped quite a bit in this Grand Hero battle. Like, this absolutely takes the fucking cake for the most difficult Infernal Grand Hero battle thus far. Oh, man. You might be wondering how I felt when I finally beat this. And it went a little something like this. Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. You diarrhea of foolishness and filth. You juvenile scumbag son of a chunky deluxe whore. You silly scumbag scallywag shit-eating cunt wafting weirdo from the 7th circle of hell. You milk-drinking, horse-semen-chewing, stupid shepherd of nefarious capriciousness. With all due respect, of course. Your graciousness. Oh, you fucker, I finally got you! It went a little something like that. About 4 more stamina potions later. Oh god, I am so relieved. Oh man, I really thought I was gonna, hang my head in defeat and admit to you guys I wasn't able to do this one either. Luckily, later on, I finished Legion. So now there's no Grand Hero battle I haven't completed yet. Oh god, so much relief and gratification from beating that Grand Hero battle. Oh, I feel all of the sighs of relief, like multiple sighs of relief, all at once. Just imagine being such a very tightly expanded balloon, and everything is just very slowly deflated at once, like a giant oh yeah. It's finally over. It's finally over. I also really wanted that team to work as well, because I also didn't want to cheese it using one of the meme strats that you'll find Googling how to defeat Valter, like 3 dancers and a Bridelia, or 3 dancers and another unit, or spamming some super merged characters or whatever. I wanted to utilize something more ordinary, something more common than just building, a Bridelia unit with Brave Bow Plus and specific skills and a couple other things, maybe some Wings of Mercy escape routes, stuff like that. I wanted to use something more approachable than something you might specifically have or get. Hopefully I've accomplished that. If I didn't, well, fuck you, I'm not doing it again. Holy shit. Sorry. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. God. I am just extremely happy that I managed to beat Infernal in the first place. It was the very tense feeling I had, knowing I had my foot in the door, but I just couldn't execute it. It was like reaching the climax of a certain something and not getting the payoff. That's exactly how this felt all day, when I just could not beat the final couple of steps to this Grand Hero battle. Hopefully, this will help you in some way, shape, or form, and also hopefully you're laughing at the fact that my home screen just will not load for... Oh, and that also reminds me, I did a poll on the Blade Tome banner, and you'll never guess what I got! Nah, I didn't go with a red one this time, but I did go with blue. Here we go! I'm so excited! Oh, and it's a fucking Claire. Hello. Yeah, I ended up inheriting her to somebody. I forget why. But yeah, that's my free summon. You guys were asking about it, and I almost forgot to include it. So, here you go. Hopefully this video helped you out in any way, shape, or form. And I'll see you in the next one. Good luck, guys. You're gonna need it.